Ladies and gentlemen, friends and fellow travelers on this journey called life, have you ever stood at the edge of a cliff, peering into the abyss below, feeling the weight of your choices pressing down like a heavy fog? Today, I stand before you not just as an individual grappling with personal fears, but as someone who knows that change is not only necessary but vital. I know that if I continue to act in ways that push people away, if I allow my insecurities and fears to dictate my behavior, I risk facing a future alone. And the thought of dying alone is one that haunts me deeply. But let's pause for a moment. Why does this fear resonate so strongly within us? Is it not because we are wired for connection? We crave love, companionship, and community. We long for those moments when laughter echoes through our homes and warmth fills our hearts. Yet here I am, standing before you, aware that my actions may lead me down a path where those very connections slip through my fingers like sand. I know that change is daunting. It often feels easier to remain in our comfort zones, those familiar habits that shield us from vulnerability, but also isolate us from genuine connection. But what if we took a moment to confront this reality together? What if we asked ourselves, what am I doing today to foster relationships? How am I contributing to the world around me? Rhetorical questions can be powerful tools. They force us to reflect deeply on our lives and decisions. Each question becomes a mirror reflecting our truths back at us. And in these reflections lies the realization that change starts with acknowledgement. Yes, I know it's frightening to face the possibility of loneliness, yet isn't it more terrifying to live life without ever trying to connect? As Maya Angelou once said, I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. What kind of feelings are we instilling in others through our actions? Are we pushing them away or inviting them closer? Let's consider an analogy. Think of yourself as a gardener tending to your garden of relationships. If you neglect your plants, your family, friends, romantic partners, they wither away and die due to lack of care. But with attention and effort, even small gestures, a garden can flourish beyond imagination. Similarly, each action taken towards change can nurture those bonds we hold dear. So here's my call to action. Let's commit ourselves today, not just for ourselves, but for those around us, to embrace change. Let's take small steps towards being more open and present in our relationships. Whether it's reaching out with a simple text message or having an honest conversation about how we're feeling, we have the power within us to cultivate deeper connections. In closing, remember this: it is never too late to rewrite your story. You hold the pen in your hand. As long as there is breath in your body, there lies hope for transformation. Do not let fear dictate your fate. Instead, let love guide your journey. So let's move forward together. Let's choose connection over isolation. And let's nurture our gardens so they bloom beautifully alongside one another. Thank you.